Yo, what up? Welcome to our Forces video project. My name is MC Hot Pockets. My man's Eminem right here. We got Rockafaka playing, Lil John. We also got G-Rabbit, of course. We can't forget G-Rabbit. Welcome to our project.
Any questions, class?
What is mass?
Good question. Mass is the amount of something. Mass is measured in grams or kilograms. Mass and weight are not the same thing. Mass will always change the same, while weight changes depending on where you are. For example, the moon.
Any other questions?
What's acceleration?
Acceleration is a change in speed. You can either speed up, slow down, or turn.
What's force?
Force is a push.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
Is that nice?
You bully.
Pull.
What's equilibrium?
It's a state of balance. Ah!
Explain Newton's 3 laws of motion. So the first law basically states that an object that is moving will stay moving until something else happens to it that stops it from moving. Conversely, an object that isn't moving will stay that way until something changes it. So in other words, things like to keep doing what they're already doing until something different happens. Newton's second law. The more mass an object has, the more force or push is needed on it to make it move. So for example, it's harder to move a refrigerator than it is a chair. Newton's third law. This law can easily be explained by the motion of a basketball or the throwing of a backpack. When you dribble a basketball, gravity exerts force on the ball, and the ground then exerts the same amount of force but only in the opposite direction. Similarly, if I take this backpack and throw it at Griffin exerts force on the backpack while the backpack exerts force on Griffin.
Yo guys, I got some rhymes. Manny, give me that beat. Weight is something that's always pulling you down. Unlike what they tell you in the media, it's no reason to frown. It's just gravity pulling you down, and it's not measured in pounds. It's measured in newtons, which aren't as delicious as big newtons. But what's keeping you from taking a journey to the center of the earth is that normal support force, like a rom-com with Colin Firth. But it can be anything from the floor to the dirt. It's about what holds you up. It's always putting the team on its back. There's no time for it to slack. Next we gotta talk about tension. Not the kind between Miss Piggy, Kermit, and Jim Henson. The kind that exists between Indiana Jones and his whip. It's an antonym as sweet as cinnamon. Always act in opposite motion. Sexual rub you down with some lotion. It has to be a long string or a rope. Bondage shit, tension is something you can't grope. Now something that happens when you grope is the Joker to Batman, Lex Luthor to Superman. It's got the glitz and glam, it's friction. I can draw it in Pictionary. Acts opposite motion like water against a ferry. It resists motion, doesn't care about your emotions. So get that notion out of your head before I call the feds. I'm making more bread than a baker, getting more girls with it than PETA. I'm out.